In Texas, there is this place known as the Dogman Triangle. And the Dogman Triangle is this triangle shaped area between Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Now, this is a story that comes out of the Dogman Triangle. There was this man named Kiko, and Kiko lived in Dallas. And he said when he was younger, him and his buddies decided they were going to go camping. Now, they went to this campground that was about 40 miles south of Dallas. And he said when they got there, they set up their campsite and then they decided they were going to go hike around the area. Well, as they were hiking, they stumbled upon these weird stone structures in the middle of the woods. One of Kiko's friends is like, "Hey, I got some spray paint in my backpack. Do you want to tag these like rocks?" And so they end up spray painting all of these rock structures. Well, Kiko said, that he felt bad about this, that whatever they had done, it, had disturbed something, and he could feel it. Now, he had spray painted buildings and, trains, but he said this felt like something different. Well, later on, they're back at their campsite and they're having this like huge fire. And the next thing Kiko knows, like his buddy is talking, but he can't hear him. And he notices, like, I can't hear any insects, like, I can't hear the fire. It just got extremely quiet. The next thing he knows, he looks over into the woods and he sees these two, like, amber colored yellow eyes looking at him. And he can see the outline of what looked like a very skinny man. And he said all of a sudden, like, the sound came back. He could hear his friend and the fire. But whatever that was, it was gone. So later on, they go to bed and they're in their tents. Kiko wakes up. He has to go to the bathroom. He gets outside of his tent and he goes a little distance away from the campsite. He starts going to the bathroom. And when he's done, he realizes, wait a second, like I can't hear anything again. Like it's completely quiet. He turns around and standing about 20 feet away is something like hunched over, standing on all fours. And he said it looked like it was doing something. So he took 2 steps closer and he could see whatever this was like eating a deer. The next thing he knows, he said this thing stood up on 2 legs and it had the body of a very skinny man, but the face of a wolf. And he said it just looked at him with these amber yellow colored eyes, just staring at him. And then it turned, it picked up the deer, threw it over its shoulder, and it ran off into the woods. So Kiko immediately goes back to the tent. He's like freaked out, telling his friends, like, we need to leave, we need to leave. They're like, everything's going to be all right, everything's all right. You're just dreaming. Well, fast forward to the morning, they, hightail it out of there because he's, pretty bothered by this. Well, Kiko said he remembered something that his grandfather always used to tell him. He said the woods were like, a living being. And like a living person, right? When it stops talking, when it goes quiet, you know something is wrong.